Tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine runs stealing his creativity inside. Guys, it's a channel where he's shining so bright. MTG 3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Black metal flow, pounding beats to inside. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast Tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast Tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise Show. You know, it's we're a little bit barren on people today. What happened?
Good morning. Well, I got tired of them being here, so I ran them off.
Oh, yeah. That's what happened. You ran them off.
Sure did.
Yourself.
Yeah, I told them this is the Tortoise Hillbilly Show, and they don't need to be showing up here no more.
Oh, funny. Well, it's Saturday.
Don't tell them what happened to them.
I don't know what happened to them. I hope things are okay with them. Usually they respond to me if they have something important going on. I honestly think they're sleeping in. What? Sleeping in?
Yeah, it could be. It is Saturday after Christmas.
It is Saturday. Doop boop boop doop. Saturday. Doop 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 doop. Yeah.
I know some people they'll set up play their toys that they just got for Christmas. And then they use Saturday to sleep in and catch up on some sleep.
Oh yeah. I've got for Christmas I got a large T-Rex toy. And I'm still trying to figure out where to put it. It's huge. You press a button on its back and it roars.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep. Playing with toys is what you do after Christmas. Get all the toys.
Yep.
Whoop, whoop. So, everybody out there in Chatland, how are you? You guys have a wonderful day? Today is a wonderful Saturday. Drinking hot coffee. Coffee. Ding.
Oh, yeah. I got me some cocoa in mine.
Coca-Cola?
No, some chocolate.
Oh, yeah, some chocolate. I got chocolate in mine too. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Pretty good way to drink coffee is to make it a mocha coffee.
Oh, yeah.
A cocoa mocha. Love hot chocolate and coffee. So delicious. So amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Mm. So what about that game last night?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I came so close to winning until you pulled out that one card made everything costs more to attack you.
Well, it didn't make everything more to. It wasn't a card that made everything more to attack me. It was a card that enhanced the cards that say, "Sphere of Safety." It says whenever a creature has to pay 1 for each enchantment, I controlled to attack me for each creature. So had 2 of those out. So you had to pay 2 mana for each enchantment to attack me. Then I played Enchanted Evening, which made everything on the board an enchantment, and so you had to pay 2 mana for every permanent I controlled, which was a total of 44 mana.
Yeah, that was sick. It was a fun game though, but it was pretty dang on sick.
I can't believe I wasn't bolstered out of the game by direct damage. You know what I'm saying? Like direct damage would have gotten rid of me so bad.
It was close. You almost
5.
Yeah, you came close to losing.
That game was sponsored by flipping library, which bolstered a bunch of my hand. I paid 8 life a bunch of times just to get a grip of cards.
Yep. Yep, and it paid off at the end.
Yeah, it did. It did, and those tutors helped out significantly. That's right. That's right. And man, was it good? Was it good? It was good for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And people in chat, have you played Commander recently or a game of Magic? Let us know.
Oh yeah. And also, if you want to play some Magic, let us know that too.
Yeah.
If you play Commander, you got it set up, then you're more than welcome to join us today.
Yeah, welcome to join us. Welcome to the jungle where we got magic cards. We're gonna cast spells and sling them very hard. We've got your disease, everything that you need. I don't know. I'm saying that wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna have 2 Commander games going on today, like most Saturdays.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try to get a game off today. It was at 1 p.m. today on Hillbilly's channel. Central Standard Time. Then we're going to try to get another game on tonight at 8 p.m. on Central Standard Time on Tortoise's channel. Woo woo.
That's right.
Because we play Magic, yo. I know the morning show's not always about Magic, but we do play Magic.
Yeah, we do.
I was trying to howl and it really just failed. Oh, man. But the awesome stuff is we have a good time here. Hope you have a good time here. Your time being here is amazing. And the more you chat with us, the more we can interact. So if you're in chat land, let us know you're here.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Because the topic today is memories and hobbies. Yeah. Karma, howdy.
What's up, Karma?
Karma. But yeah, so man. But yeah, so thinking about good stuff. Been ripping through some new cards, looking through them. Like I got so many cards, I'm like, this helps out lots of decks.
I've been doing that myself.
Got a new card that lets me play additional land each turn.
Ooh.
So good. Yeah.
What card might that be?
Man, Lord. I didn't choose it for the card of the day. It is Loot Exuberant Explorer.
Loot. Yeah, Loot's pretty dang on good. People just underestimate that card.
So you may play additional land on each of your turns. You can pay 6 to reveal the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from among them and put it into the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. I'm going to put that in my Eldrazi deck.
Nice.
Because it needs all the help it can. And Eldrazi's out. Plus that new Eldrazi I got.
And that card actually would work great last night in my deck.
I'm pretty sure. But you're not getting that card.
I think I got that card. I think I do. Maybe you're wrong. I'd have to go through my cards and check and see.
It's a good card.
Yeah.
The picture looks cartoony to me, like a little cartoony. Don't know why they had to make a cartoony picture on it, but the ability on the card is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to upgrade my deck some more. I know some more creatures that I need. I ain't got, but I'm going to try to get and put it in this deck.
Oh, I got a creature that's going to upgrade my Kalia deck. Vagaroth. The one with the ward, sacrifice 3 permanents.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, got that in my Dustmorn box. Pretty solid.
Cool.
Like, I got a lot of good cards to upgrade decks I previously owned. So, yay. And I got the new Phyrexian Arena card, which is a room card from Dustmorn. That's going to go on the deck. Yeah, so it's a new one. It's the room costs 2 generic and a black. So that at the beginning of your upkeep, You draw a card and lose 2 life. Unless you control demon, you gain 2 life.
Oh, yeah, that room. Yeah, that's. I heard that room is actually worth some money.
Well, if it is, I got the foil variant of it.
Nice.
But like, it's like I'm gonna put that. I'm thinking about putting that in a deck that already has a Phyrexian Arena in it. Got some cards to upgrade a couple other decks. It was a good upgradable Christmas for me for decks. And I already got cards out of the boxes pulled aside for you.
Cool.
Yeah, you saw those. You saw those last night.
Yeah, I did.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to get. I want a Omniscience or a Omniscience or the one with the multiverse.
Oh, you don't want a Bloodthirsty Conqueror?
I want that too.
Yeah. I want 2 cards I need for decks is Bloodthirsty Conqueror for one deck and Omniscience for another. Omniscience, Omniscience. I don't care how you say it. They're spelled the same.
Yeah. I need Omniscience or one with the multiverse for a deck.
Yeah,
I also need Bloodthirsty Conqueror for a deck.
Yeah, Omniscience is like a couple $1 card now since it's reprint, so you can get that cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Nice.
Bloodthirsty Conqueror is like what, $20-$25?
Yeah, it keeps getting up there and keep getting up and down there. I mean, of course, it goes up and down, but it's been sticking around $25-$30.
Yeah, pretty good card.
Yep.
I know I need a Bloodthirsty Conqueror myself.
Yeah, me too.
And an Omniscience. Omniscience, so good. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, so good. Like, I want Bloodthirsty Conqueror to make the combo more efficient because I got the Singwin Bond combo. Plus, I got the Glimmer Snake that has part of the Singwin Bond combo. And I want Bloodthirsty Conqueror for the other end of it.
Yep.
So I can have consistency.
Yeah, same here. And plus, not only that, it would go on my vampire deck because it is a vampire.
Right. Vampires.
So if I put it in Bloodthirsty Conqueror in my vampire deck, it'll still be synergistic with the deck just because it's a vampire.
Just because it's a vampire. What?
Yep.
Sounds good. Vampires rock. Vampires rule.
Yep.
Vampires
I got a full Anthem of Champions. I'm gonna put that in my dog meat deck.
We'll give your creatures +1/+1. Anthem of Champions. Costs a green and a white. It's a pretty good enchantment.
Yeah, it is.
I got a regular one. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I know I got it set aside for a deck, but it's not a very powerful card unless you're going wide really well, really fast.
Right.
And there's a lot of anthems out there. I think they're trying to build an anthem deck out there because you got a lot of white anthems, and plus you got the green Sylvan anthem, the green anthem guys anthem, that buffs up your little creatures.
Yep.
But it's a good anthem to have, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I know. I find it intriguing. I find it as intriguing as
you are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
whoa. Blah. We're just talking about magic stuff. Oh my lord, talking about magic stuff. It's fun. Hoo hoo hee hee ha ha.
Yeah, it is.
But we need to get to the next segment of the day, and only Hillbilly knows where that segment is. Hillbilly, where are we going?
Well, that is the card of the day.
Card of the day.
Oh man.
Moss Born Hydra costs 2 generic and a green. It's trample. And it comes into play with a +1/+1 counter because it's a 0/0 elemental Hydra. But has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double the number of +1/+1 on this creature.
Yep.
It's a tough one.
I need this for a deck.
Yeah, I got one, and I'm trying to decide if it's for a deck. Because I do have a landfall deck, and I do have an Atraxa deck.
Nice.
So how do you split it up? It's a really good card. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go TCG player.
I don't even know how much this is worth. It's probably worth something because it's such a good card.
Oh, it's mediocre. They're looking at like $5.
$5. I thought it'd be more than that.
Nope. You can get the special cool art variant for $7.14 on TCG player. But there's a borderless foil version worth like $34 or $41.
Ooh.
So yeah. But so you can get this card very cheap.
That ain't bad.
Not bad at all. Yep, still a good card. Like it still dies the removal. This landfall ability is pretty decent. But see if I have this card, if I put it in tracks, I can continue to add counters to it.
Yep.
If I put it in my landfall deck, it works as a +1/+1 synergies.
Yep.
I wish it was an enchantment elemental Hydra that I could put it in my enchantment deck as a possible win con.
Yeah. That'd be awful if it was.
Huh?
There's cards out there that can change it into an enchantment.
Right. But it's pretty good. It's a pretty fun creature. The artwork looks pretty nuts. It looks like they have like kind of bird-like heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on. One of our peeps who usually join the show is like, the alarm didn't go off. I'm like telling them it's still going.
Yep. Yeah, this is one heck of a card, though. I mean, for 3 mana, you get a 1/1. Then when you play your 4th mana, it changes to a 2/2. And then play another land, it changes to a 4/4. And it's outrageous.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, especially when you can play multiple lands a turn.
Yep.
Yeah. And now we've gone over this card. We know it's good. It's pretty awesome. Now let's go to some pictures of the day. Have you ever wondered how coffee works? It's easy. You drink the coffee, magic happens in the belly, and energy. Out your fingers. Ta-da! Ta-da! That's right. Look at that. Very scientific, accurate poster of how coffee works. Look at that. Zap, 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 zap. Then you got how coffee makes me feel. Makes me feel like royalty. Ding, 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 ding.
Makes you feel relaxed. Want to go to sleep sometimes.
Yeah. Especially when you're on Benadryl.
Yeah.
Right. Then we got when you find out it's Saturday, woo woo, and you got your coffee. Your coffee's excited to see you. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Hey. Then I don't need an inspirational quote. We've seen this meme before, but I love it. So I need coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Then the next one picture is, tell me more about how the morning meeting is more important than my coffee. Please go ahead. Coffee.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder. What a legend.
Yep.
Like Willy Wonka was his rule.
Yeah, it was. I think that was one of his greatest movies.
Oh yeah. Like if like it'd be fun if they ever made a good remake of Willy Wonka, like to fit more of the original. Is if he played the uncle of the kid. You know, how, like the kid's uncle went with him to the factory and they got in trouble together.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's old enough he could be that uncle.
Thought he passed away.
I don't know. Did he?
I believe so.
Let me check. Oh, he did. No.
What's up,
Why?
D. Austin?
To Lawson. He did pass away.
I thought he did several years ago, I believe.
Yeah, this is a few years ago. That was a few years ago. I thought he was still alive. I just didn't see the report or forgot about the report of his passing.
Yeah. But just like Robin Williams, there'll never be another Gene Wilder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with the era of comedy and stuff they did. Yep. The era was different. The comedy was richer.
Yep. One thing I find comedy in a bad place right now. Because the simple fact is you get these people or comedians, they try to make people laugh, but they try too hard. I mean, you got people that don't try that hard that can make somebody laugh in a heartbeat. Just like, for example, Eddie Murphy. He don't try. He doesn't try too hard to be funny, but he is just hilarious.
Well, I think comedy's in a weird place because it's a lot of negativity that's making people laugh these days, and a lot of shock factor that people are going for. It's like, what? Too much shock factor. There's a lot of shock factor out there. It's like, meh. Like you're desensitizing us to what shock factor is. That we're just getting blatantly bored with it. Yep. And you can see that in our comedy where they're trying to do shock factor. And we're like, that's just stupid, or that's a little too much. You know, exaggeration on it. You know, it's crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
I just think they just try too hard to make somebody laugh, and they always fail, and they are trying to be funny.
Right.
It should be a natural. So it should come natural.
Right. It should feel natural at least.
Yep.
Because, you know, comedians work hard on their routines. You know, the joke should feel natural. It should feel like it evolves from the conversation they're having with the audience.
Exactly.
That's why Gabriel Iglesias and Fluffy was pretty funny. His stuff feels natural. It evolves with his character. It feels like very much him. You know, Ralph hilarious.
Dark Master Gaming in the house.
Dark Master, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I like comedy. I like comedy a lot, but there's just some comedians I do not like because I just don't find them funny.
Right. Well, there's a lot of comedians out there that are not funny. They just try to be funny. But also, your sense of humor is not going to match up to every comedian out there. You know.
True. Very true.
You know, some people get their laughs off of like raunchy jokes or dark jokes, where I get my laughs off on like stupid funny jokes or jokes that reflect real life or a different view of opinion. You know.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Kevin Hain.
What's up? How are we two great people doing today? We're doing pretty good.
Pretty good.
Kevin Haynes says, I'm drinking coffee here. Good morning, y'all. Y'all, listen up. You're going to drink some coffee. You're going to feel like a piece of toffee, chewed up and devoured. By the end of the day, you're going to be soured. You know, drink more coffee so that doesn't happen. I don't know. I'm not. That's like a rhyming. Yeah. All right. But yeah, now let's get to the question of the day. the question of the day.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
The question of the day segment is brought to us by AI Morgan Freeman. Let's see what he got to ask.
If you could, what other hobby would you pick up or bring back?
What is
So-
other?
So it's not a two-part question. It's a question choosing one or the other. If you could pick up another hobby, what would the hobby be? Or if you could bring back a hobby, what would that hobby be?
Probably collecting MetaZoo cards.
Metazoo. I never collected Metazoo to know Metazoo.
I got one MetaZoo card from Paul's Brown.
Oh, wait,
It looked interesting.
I think I did get a couple Metazoo cards. I think I got rid of them because they look like jank. Like they stole different designs from different IPs. Like there was literally an old frame Magic the Gathering style card that had a picture of Birds of Paradise on it, and it wasn't Birds of Paradise. Unless I could be wrong on the game.
Yep. I just like the artwork of MetaZoo. I mean, some people say it's corny, but I like it though. That's about it.
Lawson says, I used to collect stamps and sports cards. Woo.
Nice.
Would you collect them again or get back into it? Playing Pokemon again. Whoa, Pokemon. Gotta be the very best. Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all. That's right. That's right. Pokemon. Do.
Yep.
That's right. Oh yeah. So if I could collect new hobbies, I'd collect old Transformers again. But I don't have the space for it. But if I could bring back a hobby, I think it's seeing somewhat of a resurgence right now, but I'd get back into Pogs. Remember Pogs? The little cardboard discs with pictures on the side, and you had these metal or plastic slammers, and you try to play your friends with them.
Yep.
I liked Pogs. Pogs are cool.
Nice.
I got my uncle's stamp collection. Stamp collection. Woo woo.
Cool.
like are the stamps used stamps? Is it a mix of these stamps, used and new, or that's all usable? Because stamps are still worth currency based off how much they were back in the day. And plus the value of them creep up in age based on the stamp itself. Stamps are they mailing postage stamps, or are they like the making a mark stamps? Like Kevin Haynes says, I wish I could go back to when I started collecting baseball cards and switch to collecting Magic instead. Yeah.
I hear you there, Kevin.
Well, yeah. Like if we knew Magic was going to be today, I would have collected reserve list. But I was irresponsible, so there have been times I could have probably sold off my collection, didn't think about it, and would be regretting it today. I sold a lot of my Magic stuff. I'm getting to the point where I'm probably going to have to sell off commons and uncommons again because I don't have the space. A lot of stamps from the 1850s and 1950s. Hell yeah, that's pretty
nice. Cool. That's awesome.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't think about stamps when I thought about hobbies. That's interesting. I know there's people who play Nerf guns and collect Nerf guns and toys, and people who collect music and records and CDs. Yeah, stamps not one of those things I think about, but like it's still a hobby, and it's a very popular hobby still. People collect stamps, like people who collect coins and rocks.
Yep. I mean, just about anything you can think of can become a collectible, and it's also anything you can also think of can become a hobby.
That's what I tell my wife about my belly button. I'm like, it's collectible if you just collect it.
Yeah.
It's like, ew, it's disgusting. Disgusting.
Well, you collect enough of it, you can make a pillow.
I told her that too. And she's like, no, that's disgusting. Disgusting. I'm kidding. Make a pillow out of belly button light. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Oh, all right. That was a good question of the day segment. And now we're going to get to...
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
So, the monologue for today is a small monologue. But let me get there. It says, memories of hobbies we loved. Talk about the nostalgia of shows we loved. Toys we loved. Video games we loved. Let's just deep dive into memory lane and have a beautiful time talking about the good old days. Magic the Gathering is a part of that too. Let's get into it. So, I didn't get into Magic the Gathering until I was in my 20s when Ravnica came out. And I was like 2004, 2005-ish, like that realm. But I used to collect Transformers and action figures. I used to play with them. I played with toys till I was like 18 years old. I love toys. Toys are awesome.
Yep.
They took me into a world of imagination.
If you can imagine. But yeah, with me though, of course I got into Magic early myself. I didn't get into Magic until after I had my brain aneurysms back in November of 2015.
Right.
And right after that, went to the hospital, got out, and everything. Then I actually went into a homeless shelter because me and my girlfriend at the time got into it. I was living with her, and by me and her getting into it, I left her and I went to the homeless shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got to the homeless shelter, I learned how to play Magic.
Ooh, played Magic in a homeless shelter. Woo, woo.
Yep.
Coach says a family friend left us a coin collection. I went through them and found 1795 half cent. Felt like full of history. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
And then Kevin says, other than the variety of sets allowed, is there much difference in the play between modern and standard? Yes, there's a lot of difference. It is a vibrant difference of how fast and powerful the formats are.
Oh yeah. Standard's almost getting being almost modern.
Well, think about it. The standard gets, the stronger modern gets. And modern's already a powerful format.
Oh yeah. Sure is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But like when you were a kid, did you play with toys?
Yeah, I did. I played with He-Man. I used to have all the He-Man figurines that they made. I had every single one of them.
He-Man. Oh yeah. Motu, Masters of the Universe. That was a good set. People are still collecting the sets today. Watch a lot of toy collectors collect the sets. I know someone on YouTube who's written a book about He-Man collecting, and he got very popular. Mm-hmm. And he made a book. His name is Pixel Dan, and he wrote a book on all the franchise. And he's not perfect at it. He even pointed out that he missed a toy in his book, this collection of the entire collection of He-Man universe. He missed a toy, and he made a Christmas video showing that. It's like, I didn't know this existed until I saw this like toy magazine from back in the day.
Yeah, Coach, I did. I had Castle Grayskull. I had Snake Mountain. They even had another castle that they made that I'd never seen in a cartoon, which was called Castle Eternia. It was two towers and a castle. And it had a track to go around, made like a figure eight, and went around each and every one of the went around the castle and the tower. Mm-hmm. One of the towers looked like Snake Mountain, and the other tower that was on Castle Eternia looked like Castle Grayskull.
Mm-hmm. Lawson saying he had G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I had everything that they have for He-Man. I had it all.
G.I. Joe's very collectible nowadays, too. People collect G.I. Joe, especially if you can find figures not broken.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like, it's hard to find packaged G.I. Joe, but you can. Like, G.I. Joe's still in the package. But a lot of people a lot of loose figures and then try to complete the sets, try to complete the figures with the original way. They try to get the vehicles that come from sets. It's crazy.
Yep.
What is it? Kevin Haynes says, old toy I wish I had was the original issue 24 Cat Voltron Defender of the Universe. Oh, that would have been sick.
Nice.
That 24-inch Cat Voltron Defender of the Universe is pretty solid. I
Yeah.
remember playing with that.
That would be sick. I had a couple of those lines, and they actually were metal. It wasn't plastic. It was like kind of a little metal. But the pieces on it were kind of like, no, it was kind of like a mixture of metal and plastic.
Right.
But it was
like metal limbs and stuff and plastic bodies.
Mm-hmm. It was fun. It was a fun toy to play with.
Yeah, I remember when Power Rangers came out, and I thought the Zords were so much cooler than the Voltron build. Because like Voltron, you got nothing but cats that just transform a little different. Like two ones that transform nearly the same for the arms, two ones that transform nearly the same for the legs. And you had one that transformed different for the body. You had and you had a piece for the head. And Power Rangers came out and the Zords came out. I'm like, this is so cool. So I loved Transformers. I loved anything that transformed. And so I thought Power Rangers were really cool after Voltron came out. Voltron is a pretty solid story, but when I was a kid, man, Power Rangers were all the rage.
Yeah. Oh, nice, Coach. That's neat.
Little like Village and Jabba the Hutt trap thing. That's pretty cool. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do too.
I've been toy collecting videos. So I watch a lot of toy collecting videos. In fact, the newest person I've been watching is Veliverse. Like you got Retro Rick and other people who did a lot of toy hunting videos and toy collecting videos. Like toy collecting is one of my side hobbies. If I can get into it, I'd go, blow. I got money, let's buy toys, but I can't. I don't got the space for it, and I can't make a hobby out of selling it because I don't have the space for that either.
Yep, same here.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Magic's so addicting. It's easier to hide those cards than it is to hide toys in your house.
Yeah, I remember those too.
Yeah. There was a second Voltron that was made out of the variety of special aircraft. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called either, but I do know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Voltron, I remember. Voltron was awesome. Back cool IPs. There's too many cartoons back in the day that came out. What? Too many cartoons? That's blasphemous, Tortoise. No, it was too many cartoons. So many cartoons. I mean, so we had Silverhawks, we had Master of the Universe, we had Transformers, G.I. Joe, we had My Little Pony, we had Sailor Moon, we had Garfield and Friends, we had. I'm just trying to list off all the videos.
Thundercats, ho!
Thundercats, ho! Right, so many cartoons back in the day, so many toys to buy. Toys were vibrant. Surprised the parents didn't go broke buying us toys.
Yep. Smurfs, that's another good cartoon I used to watch.
Yeah. Smurfs, la 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 la. Care Bears.
I mean, the list could go on and on. I mean, there's just so many cartoons that was made back in those days.
Right, because back then that's the way a lot of companies made money is off cartoons and merchandising.
Yep.
Before the Reagan administration stepped in and said, we need to make this more healthy for kids and change the whole format. And by the time they could go back to because for a while I knew about the Reagan administration stopping Saturday morning cartoons from being as good as before. Then after the Reagan administration, they de-Reaganized cartoons because there was a lot of things they put in effect to make the cartoons more safer for kids. But by the time they're done deregionizing everything, they animes took off, and Saturday morning cartoon slots were killed. And it's like, no, you killed the animal.
Yep.
Congratulations, Reagan administration. You did it. You destroyed cartoons. No, you didn't. No, the sad news hearing about Cartoon Network closing down.
And Kevin Hain, I agree with your comment here, Kevin Hain.
Yeah. New reboots of these old classic cartoons don't add up to the quality of the OG originals. Hell yeah. Like I haven't really seen a Spider-Man cartoon. That's not a movie. Add up to the original animated series from the 90s. Like before then, it wasn't as good, and after then, it hasn't been the same. They've done a lot of different renditions of it, but sometimes you get lucky with writers and animators. Like in the original animated series of the 90s Spider-Man, he never really landed a punch on people. Most of the attacks were pulling walls down on them or throwing people into walls or throwing objects at people. It's crazy. And you would never think about it until afterwards because of the whole difference.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's like what's a cartoon that you miss?
It's a cartoon I missed. Oh man, I enjoyed so many cartoons growing up. It's hard to name one. But I'd have to say my favorite, which is He-Man Masters of the Universe.
He-Man.
Yep.
He-Man was a good series. Had 67 episodes, 60-something episodes a season for 3 seasons. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
One series I miss picking up and turning on the TV and watching was Transformers. I know it sounds stupid because I own the entire series. I can just plug it in and watch it anytime I want. But,
Yep.
there's a people don't understand. There's a difference between having the collection or just turning on the TV and being able to watch your lineup of shows with the cool commercials selling you toys.
Yep. That's how the channels made their money. They didn't make money off of cartoons. They made their money off of the ad revenues.
Mm-hmm. Little cartoons usually had a nice life lesson built into the story. That's right. Mm-hmm. It appears to me that they added too much political influence into the new shows and just made these new ones. Well, so the core difference between these shows is back in the day, they knew how to market to kids and what they wanted, flashy, booming stuff, and they added a life story lesson to it at the end of it or during the show to put in a moral. But they knew how to do it, and then the commercials itself for them. Nowadays, they try to ground the show in some form of reality where it hits a political message or an agenda that changes the flavor of the show. Like it just doesn't take different. It doesn't take the same like it used to.
Exactly.
Yeah, it has become more about agenda and less about quality of story. I mean, back then people were creative. I mean, there's some people who get creative. I mean, look at Arcane. My wife likes the show. She likes the storyline of the show. It's different. Yep. But there's agendas in the series, but the agendas fit the theme that they're going for because it's what the show's about.
Right. I mean, you take X-Men 97 for example. X-Men 97 is a totally different type of X-Men than the old version that they pick off. They start with. I mean, the characters are drawn just a tad bit different, especially Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they showed Rogue on the old one, they showed her booty. And now on this new one, you ain't got one.
Oh my lord!
And then you got Morph.
That's the lesson. That's the lesson you want to bring up is showing the shape of the booty on the cartoon. That is a very, very
but growing up as a kid, you enjoyed that.
I didn't even pay attention to it. To be honest with you,
yeah,
it was more about the action.
I didn't really pay attention to it either until it was pointed out. But another thing too, Morph, for example. Look at Morph. He is now Well, in the old X-Men, he was a male. Now he's non-binary.
Well, it can make sense.
Yep.
I mean, he can morph into males or females. I mean, wouldn't that make Mystique non-binary too?
Mystique, she's just a woman shapeshifter. But
Okay.
you would think they would have done that to her too, but they didn't. They just did it to Morph.
Interesting.
And Dave Lawson, I agree. X-Men '97 was a great cartoon. I enjoyed it.
All the stuff they throw into people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
The agendas. But anyways, it's pretty good. But like, there's.
I wasn't trying to take this into that, over in that other area. I wasn't trying to do that.
I just like I kind of know what you're talking about because I see people make memes about the differences between the show.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just like when you originally watched the show, you didn't care. But some people are like, I care about this little change. And I'm like, but it was about the storyline, it was about the character interaction. It wasn't about that stupid stuff. Like that's what I don't get. Is why people have to put a focus on like little things like that. Like it makes like it didn't fit the storyline. Seeing it's like when how they drew the proportions of bodies and stuff. Then it was about the character design and development and what they did. It was cool when X-Men came out and these found a mutant with different powers, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Kevin says the other thing that I've really noticed in this to change forms. The show pre and post millennium, previous had self-contained stories. Those had to watch all the previous to catch up with the story. Yeah.
Yep.
Very true. Very true.
Well, I think Disney went in a good way when they brought X-Men back. I think they did a good thing.
Well,
I'm just waiting for a new season of it. And I wish the seasons was more videos.
Well, Disney needs to get their act together altogether.
Yep.
Young Justice was very good too. I don't know Young Justice to actually go with that one. When you think Young Justice, when I think Young Justice, I'm thinking something on the lines of Walker, Texas Ranger.
I've heard the Young Justice, but I ain't seen it though. I've heard about it.
Right. But yeah, like X-Men '97. I remember watching that show and loving the show. I still need to watch '97. I still haven't. I'm bad. I know, horrible. Need to watch it, but I want to watch the original series. I want to watch. The problem is there's too many things I want to watch. I can't make my mind on what to start watching on Disney Plus.
Take a day off and watch nothing but TV. There's your answer.
But like it's so good. The quality of cartoons back then. It's interesting. I'd love to see the take on different shows back in the day compared to today.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, enough said about the fun stuff. We're gonna hit here.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Whoa! Look at us. We're at the end of the show. We're at the end of the road where we're gonna start relaxing and chilling.
Man, you don't seem like you've been here for almost an hour.
I know. Because of chat and us continuously talking and having a good conversation, we went pretty well. It went pretty smooth. Originally I was worried that we didn't have the normal cast, that things were going to feel awkward, but we had a good conversation. We hit a lot of good targets that people love talking, chatting about, and got to connect with us. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Now let's get Hillbilly going on his chill section. Boop boop.
I ain't used to being this chilling this early. Used to being almost last. Anyway, folks, channel's doing great. We're at 724 subs. Awesome. Appreciate all my subs. Appreciate all my members. But if you want to check out some more arena content, then make sure you check me out. But also today at 1 o'clock, I plan on trying to throw in a Commander game stream. And if you would like to join, all you gotta do is let me or Tortoise know, and then we'll save you a seat at the spell table. But then right after the Commander game is over, there will be another stream on my channel for Arena.
Right. Arena.
Busy day for me.
Busy day. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Super fast Tortoise today. We're going to try to have a Commander game tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be part of it. If you want to be part of the game tonight at 8 p.m., let us know in Discord. And if you want to be part of the game at 2 p.m. or 1 p.m., let us know on Discord. 2 different channels, both streamed on 2 different channels. Hillbilly's channel, my channel. It's going to be awesome. But everything else rocks out. I want to thank you all for being part of the show today. Thank you, Hillbilly, for being here. Thank you, everybody in chat, for being amazing. I want to remind you, everybody, that you are loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can, make someone's day a little bit better, brighter. And if you're going to play some Magic today, play wise.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast Tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go. The Tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.